Fat men who attract beautiful women. How do you do it? Bobby Hill has some advice for you. Mom, I'm fat. But big deal. I don't feel bad about it. You never made me feel bad about it. And just because there are some people in the world who want me to feel bad about it, doesn't mean I have to. So Bob is fat. He's also funny. Nice. He's got a lot of friends. A girlfriend. And if you don't mind, I think I'll go outside and squirt her with water. What are you gonna do? The boy ain't right except when he is. The boy knows what he's doing. He is the Quizad's Hadarach after all. I'm not fat, but the answer is always being confident and funny. Confidence is the great equalizer. A confident fat guy would have much more success than an insecure attractive guy. Probably also where you go, like girls in clubs, are probably not looking for that. I'm a big dude who was approached at a club by a gorgeous woman last month because I was cracking a bartender up and she wanted to see what we were talking about. So no, confidence and humor works everywhere. Well damn. I'm a big dude of average height with weird eyes in my mid-30s and I dress okay at best. I've had multiple very attractive short and long-term girlfriends and am generally never single for very long. The key is being a good person with confidence and be funny. Listening to women is super easy and low-key they're very attractive. My hit rate on apps and meeting people IRL is super low because I'm not traditionally attractive. But anyone who takes a bit of a chance to chat me up, I have a very high success ratio. In summary: 1. Listen to women. 2. Be funny and charming. 3. Don't be a dick. 4. Be self-aware. I'd like to piggyback on one part of what you said. I try to avoid being hyperbolic and give an even-keeled approach. But this is my honest, strong opinion. As a big guy, just don't even bother with the apps. Like, not at all. It's a waste of time. The thing about being a big guy / not traditionally attractive is that your mannerisms and charisma carry you a lot further than anything else. Being fat is physical, but walking with dignity, pride and comfort in your skin is something that can be core to your true self. There are certain things that dating apps or even social media in general cannot convey about a person who's not drop dead gorgeous still being a 10/10ths partner emotionally, sexually or mentally. This is more complicated these days. But getting out there in the real world is how you separate yourself from the pack. Yeah, I'm a 27Y/O woman who has never used a dating app because I find it pointless. It's not about me, but the other person. It doesn't matter how hot they are. I don't freaking know them or how they act at all. Lol, I totally get dating people you're attracted to. But of course dating is going downhill when physical attraction is all that is being considered on these apps. Like, I'm not about to spend my life with someone who is not funny, and it's hard to find someone who is actually funny and gets your humor. How am I supposed to know if they are funny from their profile? I'm sure there are ways, but it's still a slim chance that you happen to mesh in all / many ways when you meet dates from apps. It seems like a waste of time to me. This is why I like carefully planned accidental run-ins with guys I know are funny. Have been fat and fit and back to fat 3 times in my life. I maintain a sense of fun at all times. I always dress and look my best when I leave the house. I'm generous with my time, attention and money when I'm out. It definitely is easier to be fit, but surprisingly not by that much. How much do you dress up to look your best? Dress shirt, suit. This is something I'm contending with, how dressed up I should be when I leave home. For all kinds of activities, I dress for the occasion, and I spend money on tailor to get it to fit if out and about during work week or date. Dress shirt, sports coat, jeans, nice shoes. Weekend, nice new plain t-shirt. Fitted jeans or nice fitted chinos and nice shoes. Interesting high quality sweater if winter. Gym, sports, etc. I just wear fitted name brand gym clothes. I always shave and shower many times a day and smell good. You know how there's the fun fat guys and there are also the depressed mood hoover fat guys? I'm usually the first one, so people tend to get along with me. Username checks out. Joking. I'm a skinny boy with no social skills. I don't know if it's okay for me to chime in, but I'm a woman, sometimes called beautiful, and I'm often attracted to fat guys. I don't have a type. And I think men have a lot of leeway when it comes to physical appearance. But if I had to choose an ideal body for a partner, it would definitely be a big guy. Your hugs are like nothing else in this world. Just heaven. The same rules apply to anyone seeking a partner. Fat or thin. Be kind. Pay attention to your hygiene. Smell good. Dress well. Get a nice haircut. Trim your beard if you have one. Keep your nails short and clean. It helps if you are funny. It helps if you are intelligent and can hold a conversation. Don't refuse to engage with others and just sit around moping and whining that no one approaches you. Talk to people. Be respectful. Be gentle. Remember that you are absolutely sexy as hell to a lot of people. A lot of that has to do with who you are as a person. But sometimes we just want to get our hands on that big body of yours. Enjoy it. I agree totally. I dated a big guy and his weight didn't matter. He was the embodiment of the things that you listed, and he was always popular with the ladies. Third it. Dress well and be interesting. I love big guys. Absolutely nothing better than being wrapped up in a hug from a big guy. Completely agree. Why does the woman have to be beautiful? You seem to be looking for someone who is interested in the person, not their appearance, while you are looking for someone based on their appearance alone. Treat them like human beings. Listen to them. If you can keep your boner on the shelf during your initial interactions, they'll want to get to know the boner eventually. Just be a good person. Don't be a creep. And if you can make them laugh and they enjoy being around you, you're gonna expedite the whole process. I heard recently that a psychologist made a word heat map of how women who had sex frequently and infrequently described how their partners made them feel. Frequent sex, most commonly used word, safe. I think men think women objectify us a lot more than most of them do. Sure, there's women out there who care a lot about what the guys they are seen with look like. But frankly, I think women care a lot more about who we are than what we look like. The world is kind of a hostile place to women, and a man with bad intentions can cause a lot of harm to a woman. So appearances aren't the main factor when it comes to how they judge men. Men on the other hand, we have a bad habit of objectifying women. Biology be like, big honers, lots milk, pretty face, cute kids, soft skin, good health, wide hips, room to push the head out, unga bunga. Boo-hoo. We could probably take pointers from how women view and get to know people. It's what's inside that really counts. And past the point of making a baby, ensuring that your offspring survive and thrive is an alpha F move. So I think men should take more note of the women they choose. Looks aren't everything. Personality really matters. Meeting women as men, getting to know a good woman. Now that's fireworks. I hope you have a blast. Op. And may the hottie you land make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside forever and ever. I asked my wife, but all she said was that I was an idiot. I wouldn't call my dating history very successful by any means, but I've luckily had multiple beautiful women interested in me for me to enjoy it at times in life. I can be funny sometimes, I guess, and I'm a really good listener. Hopefully someday that helps me find someone for the long term. I'm not big/fat, but my friends who are do it with confidence, humor, and personality like anyone else with any other body type. People realize eventually that looking good can help you get a girl, but most girls are attracted to a whole range of different things and aren't that superficial. So if you're not hitting on the attractive portion, hit on everything else you can. Also, studies have shown women are happier in relationships where they are the more attractive partner. I don't think I'm beautiful, but fat men have something to them that makes a woman feel happy and safe. Now, not unhealthy my 600-pound life level, I'd be more worried about their well-being, but husky, fat men seem more genuine and more accepting of another person's imperfections. Humor is a factor too. Worked with a religious/church-going fat man once. He ended up marrying an absolute 10 from his church. In retrospect, I put it down to his wonderful sense of humor and sensitivity. He knew he was fat, but didn't let that make him insecure. He had amazing emotional intelligence as well. His laugh, infectious energy and constant smile would light up the room. And he was a low-key badder who rode a holly. Think the dude dressed as Santa riding the holly to deliver presents to the orphanage type of guy. You just said it, the confidence and coolness. Make him laugh a lot, so they squint their eyes and don't see that you're fat. This one got me. You gotta define fat. Are we talking sloppy fat, or he definitely works out but also won't say no to cake fat? The latter is pretty easy to do. We also learned how to be funny and charming as a survival mechanism. I've always said I've never been the guy who a woman sees across the room and is immediately attracted to. Let me get my foot in the door and start talking. Panties would drop. Except for my wife. She says she drooled the first time she saw me, lol. Be funny, kind and genuine. 100% having a good heart and being funny. I've got a few buddies who are on the bigger side and great with women. They're confident, kind, have a good sense of humor and a quick wit. Well, not women, but I could pull some really handsome men. But you need to have confidence in yourself and have something to offer, like intellectual conversations and humor. I'm a woman and I will answer this. There is something in your personality or voice that is attractive. Maybe you have pretty eyes or feet or actually care about us and make us laugh. Maybe you're reliable and insightful and give us something no other man can give us. Maybe you're very masculine and not afraid to be yourself or even admit you did something controversial and you're completely unapologetic and you do it again. You're not ashamed or embarrassed to talk to us like a friend instead of a tool or just a hole to fuck. This also goes with short or bald dudes. Personality, charm, charisma, and money helps too. Their value comes from their charisma, social circle, freedom from outcome, confidence and assuredness. The moment you start doing the important things like hygiene, dressing well, taking better care of your health, having a good personality, and carrying yourself confidently, you'll start getting more attention from women. The catch is that you can't be doing these things for the sole purpose of attracting women, because that'll drive women away. You should do it for yourself, because it will make you feel good about yourself, and that will attract women. I'm a big guy. If I had to describe my build, it would be obviously played sports growing up, put on LBS during grad school, working the gut down. I have not struggled dating attractive women. And honestly, you shouldn't either if you shift your focus to making certain changes for you to feel better about yourself. My wife says I'm funny, smell nice, and she likes how I had a house, car, truck, motorcycle, and no student debt, and a good job when I met her. I meet this criteria. My secret? Dress nice, pay for good haircuts, have fun with your life, treat others with respect, and be content in your own body and skin. The rest falls into place when you're confident and comfortable. Other people pick up on that, and it's attractive to them. And even if they're not, you're having a good time, feeling good, eating all kinds of tasty food. Hell yeah. I don't think I have ever seen a fat guy pick up an attractive woman. I'm sure it happens though. I do see plenty of guys let themselves go in long-term relationships, so it ends up as a fat guy with an attractive woman. Same. Only ones I see with attractive women are financially well off. I've noticed that fat guys are good dancers, and women love a man that can dance. Plus, fat guys give good hugs. Not sure how fat you are looking for, but 5 feet 10, 220 pounds, and I've dated women that could easily be models. Part of it is a numbers game. Just gotta get out there and talk to a lot of women. A lot won't even consider you, but some will. You also need to make yourself as attractive as you can in every other way. For me, I went and got my PhD, so being able to introduce myself as drive helps in some scenarios. I also bought a BMW and make sure it is always clean inside and out and smells good. The smells good part is an issue for me right now because I had a can of iced tea explode in the backseat on the way to the cottage, and I think I missed some under the seat while cleaning up. You need to also make sure your grooming is always on point. Don't go too long between haircuts, and work with your barber to pick a hairstyle that works well for you. You might be fat, but try to be as active as possible. This way you can at least keep up a bit when needed. For example, so you aren't completely out of breath when running to catch the train, or when out for a walk. Find some interesting hobbies that women might also have, or at least don't have bias against. I like photography and try to make sure I have new interesting photos on my social media. Even if she doesn't like photography for herself, she can at least appreciate my photos and be the subject of my photos. It's also not something that is usually biased against like video games are.